I'm describing
That's-
that. Like,
That's so bad, bro.
well, he is.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know his name. I'm just like asking you. He's not the guy.
Jake.
Jake, you don't have to watch it through a camera. You can come over whenever you want, buddy.
Wait, does he have Greg Heffley as his profile picture?
Gee, I think he might. Yeah.
I just finished a job at the Atlanta airport. Oh, dog, that's sick.
Damn. So how far are you from home now? You probably like at least an hour or two.
Well, yeah, because how far is the Philadelphia International Airport from us? Like with traffic?
Well, yeah, but dog, like, I'm not doxing him, but like he doesn't live far from there. So I was just wondering how far it was.
They watch men shower commercials. They're really entertaining. No, but listen, like,
no, I'm talking about the commercials where they have Master Chief show up with an energy sword and like stab somebody and then be like, "Buy this."
I think that
comedic, like the ones that are comedic, the Dr. Squatch commercials are really good because they're actually fucking funny.
I think that the Dr. Squatch commercials are better than the Old Spice ones. Like 1.5 hours, facts.
Oh, that's not bad. That's not bad.
Different state, Roman. Yeah, but I was just basing it off of like what like I know, because I know that like driving to the airport takes like.
You've been on a plane?
No, but I've driven people to the airport. I don't want to get on a plane, bro. That shit would scare me because you're in like.
How you ever gonna go to Japan?
I'll swim there. No, it's like.
If we're ever gonna go to Japan, then you have to get on a plane.
So look, right? You are in an enclosed box. You're thousands of feet up in the air, and if something were to go wrong, you're fucking dead, bro.
No, you're not. You have parachutes.
Parachutes? That's not gonna save you if you're thousands of feet up above the sea.
Hey, man, I know how to survive in the ocean, so. You take your pants off, right? You take your pants off.
Okay.
Don't wear ripped jeans. Take your pants off. You tie the legs.
Fuck off, Daryl.
Both sides. You can make a makeshift floating device out of your pants.
Oh?
They teach you that in Boy Scouts. It's actually really easy to do. It's like tying a bag.
Oh, all right.
So, like, yeah, you could.
So you can make.
But most parachutes have a floating device on them.
You can make a raft out of pants. This is actually like my whole point.
So here's the thing. Everybody likes to think that sharks are all over the place in the ocean. The open ocean is barren. It's like a desert. Nothing goes in the open ocean unless it's migrating, because there's no fucking point, because there's nothing living there. It's just the ocean. If you're a species that can't get to the bottom of the ocean and up, like, don't get me wrong, I am terrified of being stuck in the open ocean, but only because of the fact that on the off chance, the very, very, very small chance that you see a creature, a shark, a whale, whatever the fuck, a giant squid, you can't go anywhere. There's nothing for you to get on. There's nowhere for you to go. You're just going to have to hope that it doesn't fuck with you. Yeah. Whereas in reality, like, that could happen. But the animals are smart enough to know, yeah, it worked, but you're now a bait dangling. Not if you do it the way that I'm talking about. They won't go after you 90% of the time. Like, so many people think that sharks are just vicious creatures. They're not. Some animals in the ocean are, but your best bet is to actually learn how to float. So if you've learned how to float, you're good to go, because all you do is you just have to lay back with your nose above the water. Right. Now, you have to have some sort of flotation device. If you don't have a flotation device, you make one out of your pants. Don't kick your legs. Don't tread water. Don't do any of that shit. Lean back and float and just breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth and hold it and breathe in through your nose, hold it out through your mouth, and you will float. And if you just sit there floating, you will get carried by the current and you won't be like rarely will you might get tapped by a shark, but you can't freak out. You have to have the nerves. You can't freak the fuck out. Now they won't fuck with you if you're not something like that.
I watch Jaws. Sharks are killing machines.
They're not. They're like dogs in the ocean. They're like wolves in the ocean.
Dude, stop talking like you know everything about the ocean. We barely discovered most things about the ocean. There are many stories of people being lost at sea, and their raft was surrounded by sharks.
Yes,
I mean,
their raft can be surrounded by sharks, but there's a way for you. It depends on the species of shark and where you're at.
yeah.
So, like, great whites don't travel in packs. If you're not bleeding or pissing, they won't smell you. If they swim past you, you're just another piece of log fucking floating there. But my point being is, Daimyo, which obviously you don't know this, things only go in the open ocean to traverse because there's no fucking food there.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing for them to eat in the middle of the ocean. There's no schools of huge fish in the middle of the ocean. They're only there because they're migrating. So these animals know when to go into the open ocean. Other than that, it is like a barren desert. There's nothing there except for the deep, deep, deep parts. So if you're stuck in the middle of the open ocean, your best bet is to do everything you can to make yourself look like just a floating log. Because they're not going to attack something that's just fucking floating there and doing nothing. They're not out for blood in that way unless they're extremely starved. And that's pretty rare because, again, they're not usually out there unless things are happening.
What's up, Daimyo?
Yo. My intelligence was questioned. I'm fucking with you. I do want to say though, even if they're migrating, that doesn't mean they're not hungry. So
no, I agree with you.
And plus, we also know that during the Titanic, people were ripped apart, and that's in the middle.
Because you know why?
Probably blood and whatnot. But Daryl already said, which is definitely true, that if you're just floating like a plank, you do look like a seal. Still, you've got moving limbs. They're not going to just bypass you if they're hungry. Like what you're saying though, if they're migrating and there's no food around, and they think that you're food, you're going to get eaten.
I'm not saying that you're not going to get eaten. I'm saying your best bet is to do that.
Sharks have a good memory and generational trauma, as shown in Jaws 4. So they might have a personal vendetta against you for something your ancestor did.
No, so I'm telling you that, like, that's your best bet biologically is to just fucking do that. Because otherwise, if you're slashing around and all this other stuff, you're going to be so much more of a target than
so,
if
like,
you're fucking
if
floating.
If you swim, a shark's going to, like, go after you, is what you're saying?
Not always, but punch that fucker in the nose.
Okay. I'm going to stop you there. Until you're lost and stranded at sea, I don't think we can really know what goes on out there.
Well, I was taught in the middle of the bay how to do all this shit. We had sharks in the bay, so
okay. But this goes back to my point. Until you're lost at sea, how do you know that all this shit works? I mean, you don't.
Because I've been taught by somebody who was lost at sea, and it worked.
Okay, Rollo. we'll just leave it there.
I'm just saying, man. And on top of that, that's what they teach you in Scouts. It's the same thing. It's like,
Daimyo, why is that your headline?
It's not 100% guaranteed, bro. But it's like your best bet. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's not 100% guaranteed. My point is, I want to get fucking Roman on a goddamn plane so we can go to Japan. That's where I started this whole fucking conversation.
I've just never, like, I don't like the idea of being like up in the air and then like something can happen and then we're just like stranded in like bumblefuck or something.
All right, well, I'll spend the first 2 weeks in Japan. You can take the cruise that takes so long to get there.
Fuck off. I'll go with you. Fuck off. I would rather be on a plane than be like on a cruise ship because like, if that fucker sinks, I have nowhere to go. So
I mean, I guess in terms of dying, yeah, that's better.
Yeah.
Than being lost at sea, but dude, airplanes can get pretty I get pretty anxious on them sometimes, like during like turbulence and whatnot.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Dying from sunburn is a big thing.
I didn't know you could die from sunburn.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I know it can like give you I know it can give you cancer.
You can get heat stroke out in the ocean.
Oh, well, yeah, but that's not like the sunburn that's like on your skin is what I mean.
And yeah, like again, if a storm comes through, you're fucked. Like there's so many different variables that would be like you're fucked. Like sharks generally, that's what I'm talking about. A giant squid, if that were to come up, you're fucked. If a killer whale would have come up, you're fucked.
Yeah.
If the water's too cold, you're fucked. Like you need but I'm saying there's a certain thing you can do to at least keep yourself above the water and to keep yourself breathing and to keep yourself alive. If you don't die from dehydration first, because you can't drink the ocean water, then you're fucked. Like yeah, but I'm just saying, if you're ever stuck in the ocean, there's ways to survive for as long as you can before getting completely killed or if someone finds you.
Yeah. I've flown so much, it ain't nothing. Yeah.
Yeah, military man there. He's flying on AC-130s and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, different.
Dude, honestly, if I was stuck in the ocean, I thought I was going to die, and the Flying Dutchman came up and they were like, part of the ship, part of the crew, I'd be like, yo, facts. Let's go.
You were, Daimyo, you were going to say something?
Oh, no, I was just going to say that, yeah, someone in the military probably is a lot more comfortable flying than someone like me.
How many times, Daimyo, have you flown? How many times have you flown?
Dude, I've been going on planes since I was like 5.
You're gonna have to fly out here pretty soon.
I will. I hate doing it, but yeah. Especially when you fly like to a different country and you have to take like 3 different layovers and get it's so annoying, dude. And you have to like memorize and like find in a different language like where your terminal is.
I did that shit for Mexico, but I didn't go to 2 different countries to get there.
So when I went to Spain to visit my friend, I had to take a train because he lives like North Spain, like right below France. So I had to take a train like all the way to the airport, like when I was coming back home with zero sleep. We were drinking all night. And like, yeah, I like fell asleep on the train. And then some family was nice enough to wake me up and say it was the last stop. And luckily they didn't do that. I would have been stuck and not knowing anywhere where I was.
Damn.
Yeah, that's the spooky part, man, about travel.
That would have been bad. I tried once, but I ended up breaking my leg. Oh, wait. I get what he's saying. I've never flown. I tried once, but I ended up breaking my leg.
I don't get it.
He tried
jumped off of a building.
Once. Oh. Yeah.
Okay, I'm retarded.
So is Pilgrim.
Tokyo is very English friendly. Oh. Yep. Oh, okay.
They are. Cool. So Tokyo, Shibuya, if you want what's it called?
I would go to Tokyo just to see Anime Land. That'd be cool.
No, Anime Land is up in Kyoto. That's where it looks like the Italy village.
Damn. They've got an 1,000-year-old bonsai tree that I want to go see.
Yeah, dude, I saw an 800-year-old bonsai
That's
tree.
what I'm saying. I
That's
want to go
fucking
see those.
wild.
It's wild, dude, because it's just in this. It's bigger than normal pots, or normal bonsai pots, but it's like
Yep.
in this shallow little pot. They've been keeping it alive for 900 years or something. And I also want to go for like authentic sushi
Hell
and
yeah.
sashimi.
Yeah.
So Daimyo, when I go to Japan, you're coming with me.
Hell yeah.
Let's fucking go.
So
We'll make it. We'll make. Dude, we could do a special fucking into the rabbit hole about Japanese shit while we're there.
Oh, I'm hella down with that.
we could just like film a bunch of content. It'd be fun.
Yeah, then we can send it back to Romo or Rolo. Sorry, Roman. And
I'm coming with
it
you.
for us.
I'm coming with you. Fuck off.
No, I'm pretty sure it's just me, Rolo, Dog, and Caleb, and then you'll just be stuck back in the States.
I'd go to Japan just to use my white privilege.
Bro, you're not privileged over there.
You mean your gray? You mean your gray privilege?
Your gray privilege.
Rolo, what did you say at the beginning of the stream? If we wanted to talk about it, I forget. Do you remember? Was it the nerd theory thing?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, what's your thoughts on it?
I mean, you and I already kind of talked about it, so I just want to tell people who are listening who might not know